Yo, guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be rating all of the home kits for the upcoming Premier League season. So the way we're going to be doing this today is we're just going to put the club down where I think their home shirt belongs. So we'll start off right away with Arsenal here. I'm going to be honest, I quite like it, even though they fucked up with the golden and it's for the invincible season. It's a decent kit. I like the gold, it's good. If they did win it last year, it would have been a golden kit, but because they didn't and they just fumbled it, it's gonna be a decent kit. Next up, we've got Aston Villa, and Aston Villa. It's just not an Aston Villa kit. It's more like a Burnley or a West Ham kit. So Aston Villa's gonna have to go down in shape, but it's just not an Aston Villa kit. So I can't rate it as an Aston Villa kit, and I also don't like that new logo they've got on it. And the sponsors odd as well. I just don't like the whole vibe about the kit. And after Aston Villa, we've got Brentford, and Brentford I am not too impressed by. It's definitely not going to be shit, and they did put effort in it. So I think it'll be just mid there for Bournemouth this year. The stripes are decent. Sponsors always Daffabet. It's a decent kit, and nothing more than mid, nothing less as well. Fully deserved there. Next up, we've got Brentford, and Brentford, as they did for the last 2 years, they're going to release this kit for 2 years. Um, and I don't feel like much has changed, and so it'll go right into the no effort bracket there. Next up, we've got Brighton. I think Brighton last year had a very, very good kit. Um, but this year they've downgraded just a little bit, but I do think it's a bit more classy. So it's still going to be a decent kit for me personally. After Brighton, we've got Burnley, and Burnley. What a kit! This has to be goated. It just has to be goated. How they've perfected the collar is, it's just beautiful. Like it's gonna be a go-to kit for Burnley, and it's get ready to have him back in the Premier League as well. Then I'm afraid to do this, yeah, but Chelsea with that home kit, and right now with no sponsor on it actually, so that does help with them because the no sponsor and the badge looking shiny. It's also a goated shirt, man. Of Crystal Palace, which I get the idea of Crystal Palace that they've put the gates of the palace, of course, Crystal Palace, which is also on the badge there, but I'm just there's no effort in it. They've put zero effort into the kit there. They've just done, what colours is our kit usually? Red and blue. Okay, we slap red on one side, blue on the other, have a little line through the centre, and then just whack gates on it. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. And then we get to Everton then, and Everton, oh, I hate to say this, but they've produced a banger as well, and they're going to be a go-to kid as well. The collar here is also done perfectly, and Hummel always provide good kits there, and they've definitely not let Everton down this season. Something that Adidas has done for Fulham actually. Um, so Fulham are going to be in a shite tier. So yeah, it's a shit kit. It looks more Fulham's kit looks more like a training top than an actual kit, and that's something that you shouldn't want to have as a Premier League football team there. After Fulham, we go to Liverpool, and it's just mid. It's nothing special. Looks alright, looks clean on the players as well, but nothing really special for the team there. And then we go to Luton Town, and I hate to do it, but I don't like it, and I'm don't gonna say it because they have put efforts in it, but it's just shit then. Because I don't, but you know, it's very difficult to play with the color orange and white, and I understand that. But the way they've done it this year is just not it. it's not my cup of tea there. However, Man City, that is a bit of my cup of tea, and I'm gonna say no, it's not good. It's a decent kit. It's decent. Just like their Manchester rivals, Man United has also got a decent kit there. It's the red and black. Oh, it's lovely. Newcastle, then they don't have an amazing kit, and it's a no effort kit. They've done basically the same thing that Crystal Palace did. Yeah, what colours are we usually? Yeah, black and white. Yeah, we'll just slap them on, do in stripes, just put the sponsor on as well, and there's nothing to it. It has no effort, so they fairly deserve going to be in the no effort there. Then we go to Nottingham Forest, and this kit has something. It wants me to be like, that's a good kit, but it's just so little. It looks a bit like a retro kit without actually being a retro kit, and I don't know what to think of it. Um, but for now, I'll just say that it's mid. Um, but I also think that a sponsor just like Chelsea can absolutely make this one perfect, or it can ruin it. And I think that's something they should worry about. But for now, we'll just have to go to Sheffield United, and it's not a great kit in my opinion for Sheffield United. I'm not really a fan of the kit here. Um, it's also just a bit boring. It's boring. We'll go into the no effort then. Next up, we've got Tottenham Hotspur, and I don't even think they belong in the shit. Spurs then getting their own table row there. As it's just how can you release the exact same shirt for years and years in a row? Like I don't understand how it's possible. And honestly, West Ham have done the same, so they could just go in there, but this one is reserved for Spurs, so they'll just go in the shit. But it's not like they've copied a shit shirt, which Tottenham have done, so they'll actually go in no effort as they do have a decent kit, and it's legit just no effort being put into the kit then. Now we head to the final one, Wolves, the last one to be actually released then, and I am not very much a fan of the kit. Wolves definitely not going to be a gorgeous shirt, and I don't think that it's going to be a decent shirt. But for Wolves, it's going to be the mid or no effort, and I think I'll just drop it in no effort there, as I think that is there for the club then. This is my tier list of the 23-24 Premier League season. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and goodbye.